Hello everyone, and welcome to another review tutorial, and this time on how to host a training. It's very simple, and I'm just going to go through the simple steps. It'll be a two-part video, and basically what you have to do, and just simple theory of the training, and basically it's just steps on what to do. This is just suggestions. You always can run your training your own way, and everyone has a different style. So I'm just going to teach suggestions, and it's not really my way of teaching, but it's more of how we can improve on hosting events such as a training. Alright, so this document here, let's go on the EMC program. So this is my EMC notes when I was in F.E.A.R Military Academy for a bit. I took the EMC program, but I became an officer. But I'm just going to teach you basically what to do. So before the training even starts, we have to shout it first. So these are your shout tags. So we have our train tag for general trainings. I spelled that wrong. See that? General trainings, defense trainings, and joint trainings, and we have our practice and spars. We have tryouts for any RF or Vanguard, or I don't even know if military police does it. We have announcements or message for any important messages. We have spar for any spars for replica forces or Vanguard. We have raids for any raids against any clan. Defend for defending Zora, Alien or 2, Blanc, any of those. And then we have the fun tag for community events, and that is run by the Department of Relations. So here is some things. Here's some steps. So we'll go over here. The document's really set up weird, but here are some things. So the first thing we're going to do is introduce yourself, do rounds, warm up, and then we do rounds and instruction, and then we finish the training. It's really simple formatting. That's a simple, but we'll go into specifics of how to host a training. And the one thing that is really important for doing good training is multitasking. So here's some tips. Some tips is do not balance teams as you approach the end of the round. We're always gonna have people that are attending the training late. So it's always important to team them in, but if it's at the end of the round, make sure that you just don't do that, because then it just add on more time to the training. And also, if the round goes too long, about 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, you always consider to change lives and make it a quick match. Make sure you balance your teams to familiarize yourself with our members. So we can always go through and go to groups. It's always good as a trainer to know who's in the group. It's good to know the members, especially of the elite division, so you can Vanguard or replica forces. So you could see like, oh look, we have the following members in this division, and we could see like, oh, if we have, let's see, who's really, like, let's say we have 101 or something. We have 101-641 or Jvstinq at a training, and they're all on the same team. It's like, okay, we have to balance it out, because then it's going to be really overpowered and it's just going to be unfair. Let's just have a nice match and fight. So it's just awareness and what we're doing. So we could also check in Vanguard too. So we can look at those disciples and see if they're on the same team, or if we have like, let's say we have like Bildred, No Blow, Get Wrecked, or all these Legionnaires on one team, then we're going to have to balance out the teams. And that's how you can create a fair training without people complaining that, oh, this is too hard or something. You know, we need to have balance. We need people to help on both sides of the teams, which is red and blue. And then whenever someone is, always seems people that arrive late, if it's the beginning or middle of the round, do not team at the end of the round. And always change wipeouts by seeing the average of KOs. So let's say we have 5, or if the average is 6, or like they're on like 5 or 8 lives, and do 6, then change their wipeouts to 6 or 7 based on it. Do not just keep it at 0 if they're already like mid-round, because then they're just gonna be the last one alive. You know, just keep the suspense building during the round. And this is our rules. So this is my rules page. If you want to copy it, I mean, if it's fine, but always put your own spin. Just never like copy someone, you know, just look at it, inspire from it. Just the only thing that is the same is always going to be these punishments: warning, kick, and ban. But if they could always change based on the situation, such as like if they're exploiting, or if they're being really toxic, then you could always skip these rules and just go right in. And those are just my rules. And then I always have songs just in case they always want to add some spice into the training, which is like music commands and whatnot. You know, it depends how fun you want to do it. So we're gonna copy this, and then we'll go over to the training, and then we'll do the how events work and how it goes. Alright, so now we're in the training place, and now we're gonna copy it. So the first thing to do is, before you shout, is to put your rules up. Really important. So you can update it. And look, it's kind of small. So I like putting green, just it looks nicer. A little bit of a bigger font. Actually, let's change it to something that you could actually read. Let's see. It's a little bit hard to read nowadays, but that's fine. Yellow looks fine, and they all fit. So we're sans bold, size 24, and update, and it looks fine if you have all the rules up. And then rules, and then they always say, press the screen button to. Oh, it doesn't work, but yeah. So after we shout, so we use those shout tags and then put the link. We shout at everyone to come to the training, and then they're all going to be here. The first thing you're going to do is set up an obby. There is going to be, if you look at maps, there's 5 obbies. My favorite one is run obby 4. So the run obby 4, and always set that up. So team all attemptees and then spawn. And then you'll say, oh, we're gonna have at least like 3 to 5 minutes of warm up, or 2-3 minutes on this obby. We'll switch to another obby, and always make sure to team other people in. So if I was like, oh, team blank attemptees, and then spawn them, and to always spawn them. And then you can always run other obbies, so you can always end the round if they ever need help. So if, like, we're running obby 1 or something. And team all attemptees, spawn. So let's say they're having trouble, like, oh, I can't complete this jump, or like they're not completing this jump like this, or always tell them, oh, we can use shift lock, and then find a way to jump and do these things. So that is. So once that ends, you have 5 minutes of warm up. You get at least 6 people here, I believe. So if you get at least 6, or they might change it, depends on the FMA rules, 6 to 8 people. Once you have at least that amount and you're ready, then you will be able to start your training. I always begin by saying, like, welcome to F.E.A.R General Training. I am your host Justin, and we will begin with some gun and sword rounds. I spelled rounds wrong, but. So let's say our first round will be RCL on bricktops with instructions. If you're hosting a general training, you're going to have to do instructions. That is part of the curriculum for FMA, and also just in general what you should be doing in a training. So let's run. So to run a map, you look at the maps and you say, oh, I want to run bricktops. I want to add, if you look at WEPs, I think we see all that. There's RCL, so add RCL, spawn. Our RT all, RB, and then start. Make sure you always do start instead of spawn all, because then people that are high admin or the same admin as you won't get respawned. Alright, so we're going to teach some gun ways and how to do it. So there's a lot of ways you can do it, and make sure you always team all to the same team. So if you're on the blue team all blue, and then TP all me, then they all be all there. Okay, so we could say we always get them to STS, so let the STS up here, and then we'll just do instruction from here. So there's a lot of things we could teach. One of them is map control or pop shotting. Always tell them to go in third person. They'll go first person with this. Teach them that. Do some pop shotting, like this. Or you can even teach them map callouts, like this is mid right here. You could tell them like this, I will teach you map callouts. This is mid. And then you could teach them, oh, this is mid, this is zig right here, zigzag. And they always use team chat. So if I was like, use team chat, and then always press Z also to change your chat. You say, look, oh, one at zig, teach them, oh, zig, right here, and then this is cave. By me. This is tunnel right here. This is mid tunnel. This is mid tunnel. Nest. Tunnel nest. This is cave pole. Cave. And they're all, it's a symmetrical map, so it's a symmetrical map. So if there's spawn poles on this side, there's always spawn poles on the other side. And there's spawn pools. It's mid. There's always tunnel. And then just teach these. You know, there's different ways to teach how to run this. You can teach the pop shotting and how to work as a team. So if your teammate is being attacked right here, always say like, oh, they're brushing me mid tunnel. So your teammates will be able to help out and eliminate what's going on. Alright. So that is basically how you could teach guns and brick tubs. So I'll turn around. Alright, we're gonna teach metas. So you could say, nice job. You could say like nice job on the round. Or then actually brick. At RCL and then spawn. So or RT all RB and then spawn. So we could actually teach them, and then you run the round, and then if you always have to team people in, just say like, oh, I'm going to do that. Then always change wipeouts. Alright. Now running sword round. So the best sword map to teach is probably on flats or metas. We're gonna run flats. So always run flats and then add sword. Let's spawn RT all, RB, and then start. Alright. Let's see. So we have other people with us. So we're gonna got all. I'm gonna clone me. Alright. So we're gonna always have them on this line right here. They're gonna STS on this line like this, and they're gonna be like, oh, let's clear actually. We're gonna clone all. I'm doing a video. So we're gonna teach them ways. So like, we'll get them STS. Just like, oh, make sure it's either better. It's either first. You can always do first person, third person. Always use shift block if you're gonna be in third person. It's a lot easier. And then you could teach them ways. So like, if I was gonna clone me, or if you clone me with a sword, always go for the sword with no arm. You can teach them go like this. And then float, there's always float swords and no flow, you could teach them those things. And you can go around them like this, or you can go around them like this. You could teach them the wiggle and all that. And there's a lot of things you could teach. And then make sure you could always ask them, do you understand? Like, do you understand what do you understand what is going on? I always answer questions. You know, ask questions, and then after that, you could do start, and then the round starts over again, clear, and then the round starts. So, like, if we're gonna fight Nancy, come on, Nancy, come on down. I'm gonna, if they're always staying up there, you could always fling them like this. There you go. So just spawn like that. I don't know if it works. The fling command doesn't really work. But if they're staying in spawn the whole time, you can always do it. Like that. Okay. Alright. Let's see, the last you could always do a fun round. So we could always do run colors, team all, simulation, spawn all. And don't worry about removing weapons. If you end the round, it removes weapons for you. So you can spawn all, and you can do colors. There's different ways to do colors, but those fun rounds are for later. We're just gonna teach how to do the rounds, just the main rounds like gun rounds and all that. And yeah, that is basically it for this video. Once you're done, make sure to grab promotions. Best thing to do is, like, if I was gonna do, that's like rank not Ivy, rank not LB. Does it work? Let's see. Okay, rank, or let's rank Erie 7231. See, he's a Lieutenant Major. I can't promote him. rank, not LV, not Ivy, hi not Ivy, is 7C31, and she's captain. So I can't promote any of them, but if anything, if it's like a lieutenant to recruit, then always promote them and put him in the promotions tab. And yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys for, and that's pretty much it. And after that, you just shut down the server. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any complaints or any suggestions to add, then always do. We can always do a part 2 of the video or a remake or remastered version of this. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time, and stay safe and sane.